So from the title of this video, you already know what's going on. So we're gonna get right into it. Nigga talking about, I got free flight benefits. So do I, babe. What is you talking about? So day 1 of training completes it's 15:37. So 3:40, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. I think today kind of just set the tone for like what to expect. It was an earlier day, so definitely was a little long and like tiring, if that makes sense. I was kind of nodding off a little bit, you know, the boring parts when the clear eye guy was speaking. Neither here nor there. Got through it. Like I said, it set the tone. So I think I know now it's not going to be a test until day 3, which is cool. More time to study, but wasn't bad at all. I feel a little bit more confident, like a little like less nervous now, knowing like what to expect and meeting everybody and knowing that we're all kind of nervous and like basically on the same page as far as where we are with knowing our announcements, our PAs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's day 2 and it's my motherfucking birthday and I can make that dope stretch. I can teach for this. No, we're gonna have a great day. We're getting fitted for our uniforms today, so yeah, turn up to me. I don't got no hangover. So I'm good. I'm good. Morning. Good morning. Yeah. So it's day 2. It's only day 2. Mind you, today was my birthday. So yeah. Nerves are really like through the roof. Today, I would honestly say we didn't really learn a lot, but tomorrow is our first test, and the first test is PAs. So I'm personally nervous, mainly because I don't have them all memorized. It's 4 pages that we have to know, and I can honestly say that I know about maybe 2 pages. I really want to say a page and a half, but it's like maybe 2 pages. It's basically 2 PAs we have to know, and the first one is like I basically got it down. It gets a little shaky at the end, and I'm still trying to cram and fully learn the second one now. But it just definitely seems like we're further along than what we are. I don't know if it's because of all the information we had to study prior to actually coming, or if it's because like today they kept us a little bit over our time. So it's like, all right, like I don't know, if the schedule says we leave at 5, I want to leave at 5. Yeah, campus is really big. It's a lot of walking, but I'm not really sweating that. It's just this other girl we were mentioning how we definitely are getting our steps in, which is cool. I'm not tripping. I'm like to close all my rings, but yeah, so I'm basically just up studying. Gonna study all night. The wake up call in the morning is a little bit, it's not as early as it's been in the first 2 days, so I could probably stay up a little bit longer to study. So just pray for me, wish me luck. I'm not posting in real time, but these are real thoughts and emotions. So, So I guess I could make my day 3 video recap now that I'm finally back to my room and it's 1900 out. It's 2032. Okay, like tired, exhausted. Today was horrible to say the least. Like to say the best. I don't know, to say the most. PAs failed them miserably. I wasn't the only person in my personal like little small group that failed, but of course not the only 2 between the whole entire group that failed either. So it's definitely going to be a few retakes on Friday, but today drained me. Like that was horrible. Like, and then we still have to continue to keep up with the other learnings, like as I'm still trying to like basically back catch up, you know what I mean, like make sure I pass my PA exam on Friday. So yeah, today was real extra. So I'm doing a fuel up for tomorrow, which is a lot, and then this fuel up is going to lead into another test on Friday. So I will say this though, people always say like, oh, power in the tongue, and I just already got a feeling they gonna send me home. I just feel it. It's like the way they be looking at me, like I don't know, like like I've already wronged them or they've already made their decision. You know, it's like I get this pack your shit. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but because it's not dirty looks, it's just like too many looks. Like, it's too many of us in here for y'all to always be focused on me, and I'm not doing shit wrong. Like, when the class be like still talking or like not paying attention, I'm not a part of that. So it's like why are y'all staring me down? And it's more than one instructor too. I can count on like day 4 is tomorrow. When I tell you I have a 6 o'clock call time and I'm just coming back from study hall and this is how my room look right now, yeah, this shit is serious. You want to hear a funny joke? It is currently 5:34 a.m. on Friday morning, and this is my day 4 recap video because, yeah, your girl never went to sleep. So that's how I'm doing today. So good morning, happy Friday. It's currently week 1, day 5, and I'm off, no sleep. I was up all night studying for my retest, okay? So yeah, can't even say I'm feeling confident about it either. You know, I look, you know, good or whatever, but that's not really gonna help me pass the test in this moment. So yeah, I don't know. Studying with other people, it can work, it can't work. Like, some people talk too much when they study, and some people really, really isolate themselves and hide themselves from studying with other people, even though y'all got like a little good routine going. I'm not blaming nothing on nobody else as far as the study habits are concerned. I'm just saying I thought I had a plan for today as far as who I was going to study with, and it didn't work out that way. But I still was up. I didn't get back to my room until, I'm gonna say 4:30. It's 5:30 now. I probably got to my room at like 4 a.m. Okay, mind you, the day before I had to wake up at about 5 to get ready to catch my bus. So I don't know. I just definitely feel nervous. I feel like I have it, but I only feel like I have it when I'm getting coached. I don't feel like I have it on my own. So definitely nervous. I know I've been excelling in other areas, but that's neither here nor there. I have to pass my retake today. So yeah. Oh, and I also do want to say we did lose. It's like week 1, day 5, but it's so early in the morning that technically it's only day 4. Within this first week, before we even got to Friday, we already lost like 3 people. So, you know, for whatever personal reasons or whatever was going on, but that's just like 3 people in the first week. Like, come on now. So, all right, so we can jump right into it. Long story short, today is Friday, and I got sent home last Friday, hence why it's been a week of silence, so to speak. And yeah, it was very disappointing, to say the least. I did not successfully pass. I did have a good talk with the instructor who like orchestrated my retake or whatever. She gave me a lot of good feedback, told me that I definitely would make a great flight attendant and that I shouldn't stop here and let this discourage me from reapplying. My biggest thing is that they've already made it known that for the airline I was interviewing with, this is their last class for a long time. They're going on a hiring freeze, so it's not like I can just reapply and go to the next class, which since I had an academic release, I can reapply. It's no worries, no issues on that end, but who's to say when I'll be able to actually submit a new application and reapply? And as far as like, people are like, well, you know, there's other airlines. I know there's other airlines. However, I've already basically applied for every other airline, and ultimately it didn't work out for me. I was not successful in passing the interviews. Granted, I could know a little bit, I could have a little more insight now and I could probably pass them. I do feel like the culture that was at this particular airline was for me. I thought I was in a great space because originally when I was taking my my test, after I passed the interview, they let me go months ago because they were like, oh, your tattoo is too big in like the area that it's in. Okay, cool, no worries. They reached back out in January and was like, hey, we've changed our policy. Are you still interested? So I definitely was like, oh, like this is like a sign, because who just changes a policy that's been in place for so long? So I thought that I knew for sure, like I had this in the bag. So yeah, that's basically how it happened. I do feel like I was studying a lot of the wrong information, and like the way they had it worded in the packet that we had to study. It was like parentheses and uh parentheses and brackets like within one segment. So it's like I was mixing up the different aircrafts, and then some of the stuff, some of the announcements that we had to learn were like boxed off. So I really wasn't studying the stuff in the boxes, because it's like, well, why is it in a box? And it would be like only one sentence. So you would think like, oh, it's easy to just learn one sentence if you know everything else and you just have to insert that. But it's kind of not, because your brain is already set to read it or say it how you have been studying it. Now you have to go back and insert these other boxes and, you know, put these things in that you may have been missing. So it was a little tricky, and I definitely probably was reciting it, you know, incorrectly. I give them that, but it's not that I didn't know everything else that they asked us to study. We had to know like all the airport codes, learned them. We had to know all these abbreviations, learned them. We had to learn like who's the vice president, who's the chairman, know them. So it's like I do feel like I put forth enough energy and study time like leading up to training, and hopefully if another opportunity presents itself, I'll be awarded the chance to go to training. But this isn't the end of the road for me. It just definitely was a smack in the face, because I have been waiting for this for so long. This is a career or a job that I've been applying for probably since like 2015, if not earlier. And this is the first time I've actually gained a lot of traction, been getting flown off for interviews, and actually made it to training. So yeah, advice for anybody who is to go to training, I guess, with an airline, or when this particular airline opened back up. I don't want to say the name, but if you follow me on other platforms, you probably already know what company it is. But read when you're learning the information that they send you. Just learn everything on the page verbatim, straight down in order, and try to maybe decipher between which aircraft is which. Maybe Google like which aircraft has what, because one of the things that was throwing me off was we have 3 different aircrafts, and 2 of them have like one is larger, so one has like, you know, more emergency exits, but the way they had it worded, I was mixing them up. So I mean, it's not my fault, but maybe next time we'll like the class will learn together. We'll just Google which airline has what. I mean, which aircraft has what, so that way you know exactly how you need to say it and what goes with what. But yeah, I'm done crying over it. So we just gotta pick ourselves up, move forward, and figure out the next plan, because that's that.